currently 7 in the morning. Why am I streaming at 7 in the morning? Great question. But that's not what we're streaming for. Today, we're playing a little game here. A little Sonic.exe game. I really should have pulled up the thing. Actually, wait, I can. This is The Devil Within. I'm going in pretty much blind. But let me explain why. Or better yet, how I found out about this. Joe Doughboy. I was watching the latest video of his where he was playing like 3 EXE games, and this was the third one. I just kind of decided here that, hey, let's go in this blind. It could be fun. And then I decided, hey, what if I streamed it? That could be fun. I'm bored. I can't sleep. Hadn't been able to sleep since like 1 in the morning. But again, that's not important. I've already downloaded it. It is in the middle of my desktop. I changed my desktop so it'd be easier to see. Before it was a bunch of Tsukasa Tenma. But I need to get off top. I need to stop getting off topic. Hopefully this doesn't leak my IP. If so, this VOD is being taken down. But I don't think it's gonna do that. Because I didn't see anything about, like, warning streamers or anything. Clarifying once more, I am going in 100% blind. Aside from, like, some things. Actually, before we jump in, I want to read the thing. Hello, guys. My name is Tom Lewis. Back in 2011, a friend of mine passed away. His name was Kyle Carter. The only reason I'm talking about him right now is because I recently got something from him. Today is my birthday, and as I usually do, I check my mailbox in case anyone sends a gift, such as my parents, who live far away from me. I found a kind of gift box that was sent by him. At least, I thought it was... Wait. At first, I thought it was just a prank, but no one here knows about what happened to him. I mean, I moved away from my country after the incident. Wanna know what happened? Well, I don't really know what happened. I kind of find it hard to talk about. I was going back home when I saw the door of my friend Kyle's house open. Please excuse my lack of ability to read. I tried searching for him since I had to give him back some of the stuff they gave me for work. I went to the living room, and what I saw was terrifying. He was laying on the floor, dismembered. I had to move away from my own country. That accident destroyed my reputation. I got fired from my dream job at Sega. Even if the judge knew that I was innocent, everyone thought I was the murderer. Now back to that something that I found in my letterbox. There was my old Sega Genesis, and a cartridge called Memories from the Past. I still haven't played it. I just finished mounting the cartridge. Oh wait. It's loading. I didn't think that would have worked. Wait. Is that Sonic the Hedgehog? We're in for a treat, I think. Let me quickly open the YouTube chat so if anyone says anything, I can see. Because I kinda gotta manage my own things. No one's watching currently. That's okay. The VOD's gonna be up. You can watch the VOD. Alright, let's get into it. No more dawdling. Hello? Yes. Oh. Hello there, Tom. It's been a while, hasn't it? You've entered his game. There's no coming back now. He will come for you eventually. Thanks for joining our family. Our big, happy family. I'm turning in the volume. I'm scared. They lied to you. Sonic? Did I break the game already? He won't stop looking up. What do you mean they lied to me? My volume is at 8. You can probably see that. I'm also turning down my headset volume. Did I break the game already? Did I already encounter a bug? They lied to you. About there being a game? Okay, you know what? I think I should have just watched like some of the gameplay. I think I need to start over. Okay. Memories from the past. Hello there. Yeah. Let's try that again. I've already read through all of this. I like how it takes a screenshot of my live wallpaper. Alright. They lied to you. Okay. Your whole life has been a lie. Failure. Oh wow, footage. Oh yeah, I should have warning. There's potentially a gore warning, a jump scare warning, flashing lights warning. What the hell? What the hell? Why am I a baby? Hi Sonic. Damn. I'm depressed. Damn. I'm tired. Damn. I'm being taken over by the dark. Oh, I'm dead. You wanted to pay me a visit, Tom? Oh, shit, they did. That's a heart. Yo, that's a heart. Do I have to give him his heart? Alright, buddy. Here's your heart. Wow, I just got a heart. Oh my god. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Sonic. Ooh, it's closing in on me. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck? Sonic? Oh, what the fuck? You want the truth? Let me show it to you. Oh, what the fuck? Well, thank you for giving me another chance. It knew. Oh shit. We're gonna be here a bit. Alright, I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh no! Wait! Okay. What? Run, 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 run. What the fuck is that? Oh. Brother, why did you lie to me? Tom. We're stuck. Please, Tom, help us. Damn, he's kinda dead. Ooh, there's a face back there. Give you some... Do I gotta light you on fire? Bro, do I gotta light you on fire? I won't lie, I'm confused. Oh, smoke break, I see.
I'm Knuckles. Smoking.
Oh, what the hell?
Alright, where you going? I'm going away from my wrecked car. This won't go badly at all. Here I come. Rougher than the rest of them. The best of them. Tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't jump. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nail.
Oh shit, hi Sonic. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Oh shit, hi Sonic. Oh shit, hi Sonic. Oh, the blood. Hi Sonic. Hi Sonic. Hi Sonic. Aw damn. Hallucinations. We going crazy up in here.
Oh, damn. Oh, what? Oh,
Ew, 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 ew. Oh. Okay, Sonic. Okay. Okay. I'm pausing the live stream on my phone so I can like focus. Do I have to stab Eggman? Damn, I fucking killed him. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Sonic. We playing chess up in here. You should have known that this moment would have come. Was I supposed to jump? Hi, Sonic. I know that deep down, you still miss me. Didn't you want this? Don't you want to see me? I own you now, Tom. You cannot escape. Ooh, secret ending. Did the game close? The game closed. The horror. Alright, let's read it. The Horror, Sunday, August 30th, 2011. Family Massacre. In recent days, the police have been investigating the sudden massacre of the Carter family. Some eyewitnesses report that the family disappeared out of nowhere, and only the eldest son, Kyle Carter, could be seen. 2 days ago, his body was dismembered in the living room of the house. According to Tom Lewis, the victim's best friend and work colleague. As soon as we found more evidence, we will learn more about this mysterious case. I thought I heard breathing. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, yeah, it's closed. I thought it was about to like secretly jump scare me. Anyway, once you hear a sound out of nowhere in Green Hill, like an air timer, go back. Well, okay. But at what point in Green Hill? When it circled in on us? But at that point, he's moving on his own. They lied to you. Your whole life's been a lie. Failure. That's a nice house, though. Honestly, so far I really like this take. Like, if I had to choose, I'd definitely pick, like, the original. Or, like, not the original, but, like, the remake, the official remake. But it's still really cool.
Man, I'm depressed. Well, it's time to get possessed. Let's go. Ow.
Do you like my voice? Do you like my Sonic voice?
Alright, Tails. Here's your heart.
Live. Hi, Tail. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Sonic. I can't jump. Are we saving our friend? We got tripped. Sonic. What the fuck? There is no good ending.
Okay.
Well, we can still play through the whole thing. And I fell again. Okay. There is no good ending. That's funny. That was actually really funny. I actually like that. Now, is that actually going to, like, affect something later? I don't know. Shit. Alright, time to run. Can't stop myself. Brother, why did you lie to me? Alright, going through the motions again. Yes. Yes, queen. Yeah, light this guy on fire again. Actually, let me quickly check something. I kind of wonder if the air timer thing is going to show up anywhere else. So I just have to click around it. Now what if I go this way? Okay. I kind of wonder if there's an air timer thing here too. Don't mind me, I'm just like being careful not to trigger anything. I'm gonna try going back. Alright, I don't think there's anything here. So let's just go through everything and see what happens. Oh? Oh? Wish I could interact with it. Oh. X. No way, like Lord X? Damn, we died. Damn. Alright, time to kill Eggman. Hi. It's time to play chess. I like how his eyes are like division symbols. Wait, shit, did I go too fast with Eggman? Oh no. Oh, hi. I am the devil. I should totally burn this thing. This is not a prank. No one could have done this except him. I have to free them. Oh, wait. Kyle? What are you doing in... Interesting. Quickly making sure of something. Alright, great. Alright. Phew. Alright. Alright, let's discuss. What did that mean? I don't have an image. I don't have an image to use to display me. Uh, so I guess you guys will look at my mixer as I talk about how I'm comprehending this and give my thoughts and all that. So, I like it. I think it's pretty neat. It's a very neat take. I am very much looking forward to future updates because, like, the page did say there were future updates. Oh, I can put it on that while I talk about this. I like it. I already said I liked it. I forgot what I was saying for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and follow this game, even though I'm barely active on GameJolt. Back to what I was doing this originally for. I said I liked it already, multiple times already, actually. The story is a very interesting take. Like, hang on, I gotta check the names. I get confused. Tom being blamed for Kyle's murder. Interesting. Very neat. Now, let's talk about what I think the deaths could mean. Because, like, did my teeth just whistle? Sorry. Anyway, Family Massacre. That was a thing. That was a point. Here it also looks like there's some text back here, but I don't really want to sit down and try deciphering what this backwards text could mean. I'm sure someone else has if there's something there, but I'm not going to touch that. So let's talk about what I think is happening with that quote-unquote good ending. I think it's just kind of like saying what happens to the rest of the family, but very vaguely. And the only thing that's really pushing me in that direction of thinking is what happened with Knuckles. Because, like, you know, making it to that house, seeing Sonic framed there. Now, I don't really know what Sonic is representing there, or if the creator of the game just really ships them. I'm not going to assume the last thing. And honestly, I feel like someone is going to be very critical of me thinking that, so I'm going to ignore that. But, that's pretty much the house part and all the burning around it. That's kind of what's pointing me in the direction of the, again, quote-unquote good ending being what happens to the other people who died in the massacre of the Carter family. If there's anything else I had to say about it, I don't know. I'm also a little worried that I missed something in the Eggman part, but also not, because that ending cutscene was very different. And it was pretty neat. Like, I was low-key afraid. I generally am when it comes to these things, but, like, I thought it was going to jump at the screen again. I was fully expecting something like the other EXE game. You know, the remake of the original. The good version. I was fully expecting something like that. Or, you know, with, like, the pop-ups of the notepad and stuff. I was expecting that the notepad was going to show up, it would give you a little time to read it, and then, boom, jump scare. Because, like, I've seen EXE games do that. And they get me every time. And I'm not even the one playing them. I'm watching someone else play them and they get me. So, that's my thoughts. Overall, I'll say it again. I like this. I'm very excited to see where this goes. And is there anything else that I could, like, do here? Probably. Actually, yeah, actually. You know what? Streaming as long as we can now. Just because. Until I get too tired. I guess this could be a good time to like talk about what I meant at the beginning of the stream. So, funny thing happened. I forgot when I originally fell asleep. If I had to guess, it would be like between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. But I woke up at 1 in the morning, and I've been awake since then. It is sunny outside. Like, the sun is shining. The sun probably just came up. And I have failed to go back to sleep. So it was 5 a.m. when I realized I probably wasn't going to be able to easily go back to sleep, and I was hungry. So I went ahead and got something to eat. And just decided, you know what, I'm going to watch some YouTube. Maybe I'll fall asleep. Maybe I'll get sleepy enough to go try again. But no, I'm wide awake. I hope I go to sleep early tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Because I have plans the next day and maybe the day after. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Let me rename the stream real fast. There's probably going to be people coming in at some point and be like, how long have you been streaming for? Or whatever. Or like, why are you streaming this early? And like, watch the VOD. Or maybe I'll see someone comment and just explain again. I don't know. Started as a... I better go ahead and link the game too. Because, like, this does deserve a lot more attention. Like, this game's been out for 2 weeks, and I only just now hear about it. Crazy. Alright, saving. We're keeping the thumbnail as is, because that's a nice... It's simple, but it's nice, you know? So we're gonna close that. In case I... That was saved. Close my queue so I don't accidentally turn that back on. So I guess while we're here, I could go ahead and play the Grunkle Stan game and explain what that is as I search for it in my files. Swooning Over Stans is a visual novel about Gravity Falls. Yeah. Yeah, we're swooning over Stanford and Stanley Pines. It's actually great that I waited this long to do this, because I just got the Book of Bill. And I just read the Book of Bill. And I really enjoyed the Book of Bill. Highly recommend. It is just as good as everyone's saying. So because of the Book of Bill being talked about so much, I have been crazy. That's it. I've been crazy. For real though. Not Grunkle. Why can't I talk? Let me get my words together again. Gravity Falls has been on the mind more because of the Book of Bill. And because of like the current ARG, I guess, going on with the site that was associated with the book. You know, this is not a real website.com or whatever. Yeah. Let's date some Grunkles. once I get the thing up. Alright, let's go. Preferences. Full screen, let's go. I don't care, GeForce. Blink effects. Roblox slide. Whoa, trees. Ah, good old road trips, full of promise and ripe potential for adventure, soul-searching, and incredible scenery. Or at least, that's what you thought before the novelty wore thin. As of now, your legs are cramping up. You've exhausted your travel playlist 2 times over, and your stomach is begging for something to eat. On top of all that, you're pretty sure you're lost. Driving through Oregon paints a picture of trees, trees, and more trees, especially on the endless winding roads that you're taking up north. All that breaks the pattern is a sign that zips past, the words that you're just able to make out. Gravity Falls. I should also mention, it is definitely not a good idea for the person who sucks at reading, clearly, to be doing visual novel games. But here I am anyway. The road continues on, giant redwoods looming on both sides. You find yourself anticipating something, because as you drive on, you can feel it. Something strange is bound to happen here. Something weird. Don't mind me, I have a drink. And that's when it happens. Your car picks up speed. The change comes out of nowhere and you quickly put your foot on the brakes. But horrifyingly, the car seems to be driving on its own willpower. Trying to stay calm despite the panic welling in your chest, you pull the emergency brake, only to find that the car resists and keeps moving forward, like something is pulling it. The car begins to rattle. The wheels screech against the country road that you're screaming until... crash! No way, guys. There's... smoke. Why is there smoke? You cough, fumble for the door, manage to undo the lock just before the door is wrenched outward from your grasp. Something lands on your shoulder. A hand. I don't know who this is. Are you alright? Oh, fuck, I didn't think this through. I don't think this has voice acting, so... Wait, I just realized. Have y'all been having volume? Yeah, I think I've had volume. Let me give y'all more volume. Because this is good. I didn't share the stream. Oops! Yeah, we gotta stop for a minute. I forgot to share that I was streaming. One moment. Well, clearly my server got the memo. Thank you, turtle bot thing. Give me one moment. Yeah, alright, time to do my horrible Gravity Falls voices. Let's go! A man stands at your open car door. His hand on your shoulder leaves to tilt your head up. And he pulls a flashlight from his coat, shiny in your eyes. 2 blinks, and he lets your chin go. His eyes dart over the rest of you, looking for injuries. Still stunned, all you do is watch. What's your name? My name can be regular person? No. Okay, I gotta think of a Gravity Falls OC that I can ship with Grunkles. Maybe I'll draw them? I don't know. What's a name that could pair well with any Stan name? Actually, fuck that. I'm just putting Zim. And my pronouns. They, them. I'm feeling they, them.
Zim. I'm Stanford Pines. Ford for short. I would shake your hand, but you look shaken up enough as is. You seem fine as far as I can tell.
This sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry my voice acting is horrible.
As far as I can tell. But you shouldn't head back out there for any time. Bleh. You shouldn't head back out there anytime soon. Where on earth were you driving in such a hurry?
You open your mouth to explain when a small voice comes from inside the house. Poindexter! This better not be one of your experiments again. I've had it in this place rebuilt too many times to... The owner of the voice walks out of the house and stops slack-jawed at the sight of your car in the sight of, you're guessing, his house. You must have hit your head earlier, because you could swear you're seeing double.
Sweet Moses Ford, you've done it this time.
What? This had nothing to do with me. I was testing my magnet gun, and it must have pulled this victim of circumstances to the house. I suppose it is entirely my fault. I am incredibly sorry.
I could cry.
I'll reassure, I would do this. I'd cry at the same time, but I'd reassure. Okay then. Unsure of why you're reassuring this mystery man who just wrecked your car, you give an awkward shrug. It's alright. No, I must have done something wrong. A wire mix-up, perhaps. Or the potentiometer. They're talking about your other mistakes, Sixter. Oh, right. Hey, look, it's fine, alright? Sure, there's a dent in the hood of the shack signage and a crack in the windshield that looks like an ominous triangle, but I'm sure she'll run. You try to start the car. It sputters. But ultimately, nothing happens. You feel like crying. See?
Oh. Well, let's call a tow truck for this unfortunate soul here and forget.
I'll take care of it.
You're right. It is cheaper to tow it yourself. Caesar, get that magnet gun out again.
No, Stanley, I'm going to fix this.
What? Ha! You fix this mess.
I figured out a few alien vehicles in my time. Nah, you kidding me? It takes some sort of miracle worker to get this baby back to life. And this miracle worker is on vacation. Stanley, a moment. Ford and Stanley turn away, and you're left to your thoughts. Who could anticipate a car accident like this in the middle of a road trip? You could take care of the car, but how are you going to get home? They run buses out here, right? So you take a bus out of here, and then... Ford clears his throat, shifting a little awkwardly in place. Looks like they finished their talk. So there's a few options. My brother Stanley here could drive you out of town and find a place for you to stay the night. Or you could stay the night here. We have some maps and information that you can look at in the gift shop, and in the morning, we can help with your car. What do you say? Just as you're about to answer, another high-pitched voice comes from inside the house. Uncle Stan, picture this, a whole week of— oh my gosh! Oh my god, it's her. Who was the artist for this game? I should have checked. I love the style. The girl that runs out of the house comes to a halt at the side of your car. Oh, great. Uncle Ford? Why is everyone automatically thinks I'm at fault? I didn't read that right. Ford would be disappointed. Well, I'm sure it is my fault, but I've invited Zim here to stay with us for the night, if they'd like. I'm sure I can fix this. I just have to figure out how. I can take a look. Being on vacation's pretty boring.
And the old Stanmobile hasn't needed the tune-up yet, so it wouldn't be too bad to work on something in the meantime. Thank you, Stanley. I'm sure I could put something together from the gadgets I have laying around if you need any specialized tools to help you with the job.
And let me introduce myself. Hi, Mabel. You can ask me anything. I pretty much know everything there is to know about this place. Wait, hold on. I hadn't even said anything yet. I appreciate your offer to let me stay.
And to repair your car. Yeah, because new in my hands. I mean, look at my Stanmobile. She's been through the ringer who knows how many times, and she's still a beaut.
He points out a red car parked a distance away. You can't really see how beautiful it is at this distance, but he looks pretty confident. Well, this is a turn. Well, this turn of events is, I'd say, fortuitous. We're not going for all the endings, we're just going for whoever I end up with. And honestly, speaking from my heart here, speaking my truth, both stands are very attractive. I like them both. And now we find— oh shoot. Oh no, my phone. And now we finally read chat, because it looks like someone has spoken. Hello, old sport. How am I? I'm doing great, and I just realized I forgot to put the chat up. Oops. Is Chatbox here? I am so sorry for that. Okay. Alright, that should be fixed. Free repairs? Free lodging? There's no better deal to be found. And if things don't work out, the town probably has some sort of auto repair shop you could head to instead. Well, I accept. Thanks for the help. And my apologies again. What an embarrassment. I must have made such an elementary mistake. As the pines lead you inside the house, Mabel leaves her number on your phone for you to call whenever. And you find out what Ford's twin set. And you find out that Ford's twin goes by Stan. I'm so sorry. This part's the house, but look, I can't speak. But just outside the door is the Mystery Shack. Hey, have you ever been to the Mystery Shack before? I wanted to, actually. I saw a bumper sticker while I was on the road and got curious. You're interrupted by a loud, triumphant "Ha!" Those bumper stickers were a good investment. And Sixer says they're too plain and graphically simplistic, or don't even have an address on them. Stanley, how is anyone going to find the place to attract customers? Sixer, did you hear that? Well, they are graphically simplistic. I don't know how anyone found the place, let alone thought, what is the Mystery Shack? What's compelling? I kinda liked it. See, they kinda liked it. Hey, I like you, Sim. How about I give you a tour sometime tomorrow? Regular price. Tomorrow? They'll have to squeeze all my get-to-know-you questions in today. Sim, tell me, capybara, yes or no? At that moment, a boy passes in the hallway at the far doorway, and Ford calls out to him. Dipper, my boy, I'm surprised I didn't see you run out to the scene of the crime. Aww. He looks like a deer. Crime? What crime? I have an alibi. I saw— Oh, you have someone with you. Hey! I'm not suspicious at all. Did you guys see that car in the side? Did you guys see that car in the side of the shack, though? For a second, I thought the Minotaurs were back with a grudge. Yes, about that Dipper. Meet Zim. I've, stranded their car here by accident. They're staying here for the time being. Sorry, stranded their car here? You crashed it? Yeah, the S in the shack fell on it and everything. All the windows are cracked. One window, the windshield. And Zim was lucky enough to make it out alive. They were fine, no injuries thankfully. The magnet gun's rather safe despite having never been tested in a formal setting. Yeesh. Did you, not take safety precautions or anything?
Actually, the Aaron Age situation that I was trying to install a safety precaution.
Hey, if you two are gonna do your nerd talk, I'm gonna get Zim set up. Mabel, sweetie, why don't you go show Zim around? Let them stay in the storage room. That's still empty, right?
I'll make it empty.
I should have gotten water before this. There is a chance that at some point I will need to stop and get water. Okay. The rest of the day consists of Mabel showing you the storage room you'll be staying in, then the kitchen, then the living room, and then the hallway, and the bathroom, and pretty much a comprehensive tour of the mundanities of a regular house. Eventually, you find out that the family is even more extended than you knew. Detective Dollies make a lot more sense knowing your grandmother normally lives here, and her grandson, Zeus. Or Zeus? Whatever the name. You look forward to meeting him when he comes in for work in the morning. When you go up to the attic, Mabel opens the door to reveal Dipper, notes stuck in his book. But you catch him occasionally glancing up at you as he pretends to read. The next member of the family sorts up at you from Mabel's bed, a rotund pink pig, who Mabel declares is her best friend and partner in crime, Waddles. The two are a perfect match, right down to the chubby cheeks and boobable noses. And in the evening, though you've been in disbelief over the state of your car, the family dinner and after-dinner TV marathon you've been invited to made it seem like a normal guest day rather than a forced circumstance.
No way, guys, it's Bill. Oh my god, that's crazy. What?
Okay. Returning to the storage room Mabel shown you earlier, you find an air mattress waiting for you, and more pillows and sheets than a summer night warrants. You awake to the weak glare of the sunlight streaming through a small, high window in the wall. You can't remember your room having this kind of feature, or any hotel or motel for that matter. And yesterday comes crashing right back at you. You glance at the time to see you slept into the afternoon, experiencing the accident yesterday must have left you tired out. Despite having been assured yesterday evening that you were free to eat anything in the fridge, you still feel like you're imposing on the Pines family and try preparing as polite of a guest breakfast as you can. You wash your dishes in the sink before you leave, and just as you're about to exit the kitchen, you bump into Ford. Yes, from yesterday, of course. For a good solid moment, Ford regards you in awkward silence. This is a great time for me to get water, actually. Yes, water. I'm drinking water, guys.
Okay, well, I'm leaving this on for effect. So if I fall, y'all can laugh at it. Or if I make any noise that sounds like me falling to the ground and writhing pain, you can laugh at it. We're not that comedy here, you know?
So what I ended up doing, because I forgot to put water in the fridge, and all the bottles in there have already been started on, I guess. Just ice and an unopened bottle of water, room temperature water. If I could even get the thing open, geez, I'm struggling to. The stands wouldn't. No, Stanley probably wouldn't care. ASMR. Okay. There we go. Opening chat again. Alright. That was quite an awkward silence there, Ford. I believe Stanley's taking a look at your car outside if you want to be there for it. You give a nod and make to leave for the You give a nod and then make to leave for real this time when Ford speaks up again. And Zim, I'm sorry again for the accident. If I'd been smarter about, well, let's just say it's entirely my fault and you shouldn't worry about it at all. When it comes down to it, Stanley does have a knack for cars. I predict you will be back on the road in a matter of weeks. Weeks. You can't keep the dismay off your face. And can't really bring yourself to try to either. What am I going to do with weeks? Ford, who'd gone kind of uncomfortable and closed off when your face fell, recovers at the prospect of a question he can answer. Well, there's the town to tour, of course, and the mystery shack. But if you ask me, all that pales in comparison to... Oh, hold on, do you hear that? Ford turns to the kitchen doorway to investigate. Sounds like... The sound comes again, and this time you hear it as well. The squeal of a pig, followed by a pair of quick footsteps running down the stairs. Walla tumbles past the open kitchen doorway and Mabel comes into view soon after, a few sheets of paper clutched in hand. Ford steps quickly out of the kitchen and follows you into the doorway, getting there just in time to see the apparently tug of war between Mabel and her pig over a saliva-covered sheet of paper. The paper rips, and after nearly toppling backwards from her efforts, Mabel recovers, snatching the scrap of her paper from Waddle's jaws and lifting both pieces up victoriously.
Ha ha! Mabel wins yet again! Now I gotta find Greg Ford!
Ford, who had run forward as... And fell I need water. Much better. And held a hand out to steady this energetic child when she had been in danger of toppling over. Now finds a number of crumpled sheets on the paper shoved into his hands. Mabel tugs urgently at his coat.
Greg Ford, you have to help me!
Ford kneels down to face Mabel with a serious, though concerned look. Slow down, Mabel. What's the matter?
Dipper found a stack of pages from your old journals, and I walked in, and Wallace ran up and started eating one of them, and you started chewing on it to warn me. Greg Ford, you, because look!
Oh boy. Mabel takes the ripped halves of paper back from Ford's hands and joins them together, holding it up for Ford to see. I see. And you took it as a warning.
Yes! It says here that eats small dogs, and Wallace is a small pig, and he looks sort of like a dog from far away, and Wallace must fear for his life.
Waddle seems to second this notion with a snort. Or not. As it seems the pig is lounging adorably with a slight distance away from the hallway. You can't imagine what this dangerous predator could be. Some kind of wolf? Something bigger? You're suddenly not so keen on saying anymore. Oh boy.
Remember the pterodactyl I told you about?
The pterodactyl, I don't care anymore.
Wallace is so scared that time, I can't let him leave my side.
Pterodactyl? You suppose pigs are allowed in museums around here? How about I finish that repellent that I never got around to completing? That'll keep Wallace safe from harm. Mabel flops on the floor in relief.
Greg Ford, you're an actual lifesaver. Wallace, you have nothing to fear.
Ford chuckles, lifting himself out of the kneel and standing back up. Alright, I'll go get my recipe. As Ford turns to leave, and you suddenly remember that with nothing better to do for the weeks you were going to be here, it wouldn't hurt to get to know Ford. He seems to know what there is to do around town anyway, and you'll need that to not die of boredom in the first week. Or, more presently, you could go to check on your car and see what Stan's made of it so far. You're not exactly eager to face seeing your car inside the house again, though. What should you do? Okay, this is actually a tough choice because I don't know who... I think this, like, locks me in a route. And I don't know who I want to be in a route with. So... I'm going to pull up a wheel side on my phone. Because I have a wheel side open in my tabs already, and that's pretty important for a thing I want to do in the future. Stanley? Can you type correctly, please? I didn't say yes. I said Stanley. Get out of my face, Nike ad. Goodness. The ads on the site are crazy. Alright, let's decide. Hi, Frisk. It landed on Ford. We're talking to Ford. We're getting to know Ford. Ford, wait. Need a hand with that recipe? I can do it myself. Are you sure you can use a hand? Ford looks away, and then you follow his averted line of sight to Mabel, who just mouthed something you couldn't catch. When she catches you looking her way, Mabel gives you a 100-watt smile with a picture of innocence. Ford rubs the back of his neck. Yes, I suppose I could accept some help. And with that, assured that Ford is on the task, you spot Mabel rolling away with waddles into the living room. Alright then. Before we get started, I suppose I should give you an introduction. Sim, tell me. Do you believe in the supernatural? Okay. I actually gotta think about this. And get off this tab that's distracting me. I gotta decide. You know what, y'all decide. Do I believe in the supernatural or do I want to believe in the supernatural? Because I can't decide. And while y'all help me decide, I'm going to drink water. And mute my mic this time. I see a yes, therefore I will pick yes. Well, shit. Well, you're about to come face to face with the unexplainable yourself. You see, Gravity Falls is some quiet, unassuming backwater town. Much more lurks below its surface. Ford pockets the crumpled journal papers and gestures for you to join him as he walks. You do, and follow him into the living room, into the gift shop. For example, you must have heard Mabel mention a pterodactyl. Most would say that none exists in the living world today, but I say, not if you know where to look. Ford reaches under the cashier counter and retrieves a packet of vintage-looking gum, inspecting it for a moment before slipping it in his pocket. He looks around in thought. Hold on to my explanation for the moment. I need to retrieve some more supplies. Ford ushers you out of the gift shop entrance so you don't find yourself on the outside of the shack. Wait, what? So you find yourself. Oh, okay. On the outside of the shack, then shuts the door behind you. Okay. I respect him. Yes! Yes! Sorry, I just looked over the chat and I see yes! Yes! Like, alright. You, correctly and politely, just stand out there until Ford returns. You maybe scan the sky for a pterodactyl while you wait. Not so long later, the door opens behind you and Ford joins you outside, looking no different than before. He must have stored whatever supplies he wanted to retrieve in his coat. But the trench coat falls too naturally to his figure for him to be hiding too much. Where were we? Ah, yes. Ford pulls a pen and paper from his coat, walking as he writes. Just as you're about to head out, he stops and smacks his hand to his face. Oh, shoot. 1 second. Ford hurries back to the house before realizing he forgot one important component to his adventure. Butterfly net. Kitties, what are you doing? Well, one of them is sitting here expecting pets, so she must be pet. Okay. Before you get a chance to... Bleh! I can't speak! I swear to God, someone's gonna make a compilation of me struggling to speak English. Before you get a chance to ask, he strides out ahead of you, obviously in no mind to tell you what is for quite yet. The pair of you walked past the shack and down a well-worn path into the trees surrounding the house, sunlight peeking between the pines. In a way, like... He double-checks whatever he scribbled into the paper and tucks it back into one of his coat's seemingly infinite pockets. He stops and turns to face you with an definitive nod. My recipe for repellent calls for a sprig of lavender, two thin slices of ginseng. I hope I pronounced that right. A drop of bat blood, a chunk of amber, and 3.5 millimeters of ink. He pauses, staring down at the path in thought. Obviously, I already have all those components on hand. All except for one ingredient. A single moth's wing. From the Mothman himself. You can't help it. You gasp. Ford glances at you, and you think you can see a hint of a smile before he turns back to the path and continues along. Wind ruffling through his hair. You see, Mothman is the very creature on the page that Waddle seems to fear. Using a piece of itself should ward it away. Or at least I believe. Yeah. Or at least leads to believe that Waddle isn't for eating. Sorry, all this reading just gets me out of breath. I would have already completed the repellent years ago if I had managed to collect that wing. Was it too difficult? Oh, I just never got around to it. Besides, Mothman used to come out of this lamp and I... Bleh! Oh my god! Hang on, I need to, like, readjust my chair. And throw that blanket over there. Yeah, now I won't get scoliosis. If I don't have it already. Blech. Besides, Mothman used to come bat at this lamp that I lit out in the backyard. Seemed to like it as an innocent hobby that I never had the heart to chase it off. But if this brings Mabel and her pig a peace of mind, then the time has come to finish this. Sunlight flood. Water time. Sunlight filters in through the trees, causing You know, I think I might be dyslexic. I need to get that checked out. Causing dappled shadows across Ford's coat as he leads in front of you. Break silence.
do you know so much about this stuff?
I study anomalies. Anything unusual, strange, and plain weird. I began my research in this town because it was, and remains, a hotbed of paranormal activity. I made this exact trip years ago, though at the time, I had no idea where I was going. It was just dumb luck that I managed to tail Mothman back to its cave in my backyard. Navigating the forest by moonlit is poetic, but not advisable. I made plenty of other discoveries as well, from fairies to gnomes to amalgams of creatures who were never meant to cross, to... Ah, wait. You know, this is low-key a really good way to get me to drink more water. Every time I fumble too hard at a word, take a sip of water. Am I a Ford simp? That's a good question. Stanley and Stan Ford are both pretty attractive, in my opinion. I don't know if I'd call myself a simp, though. I was gonna add more to the answer, but I realized I have nothing else to add. Take a look at these. They're more water time! They're more definitive proof than than just my word. You accept the pages from him and find that they're scanned pages from some sort of journal. Just as you'd heard Babel say, fluid cursive tells of Mothman, beard cubs, scamp fires, and more. Ford gestures to them and explains. I detailed my discoveries in a series of research journals. The remaining pages, at least. I wonder where Stanley was keeping these. You drew these? I would ask that, actually. You know, as an artist. Like, yo, you drew these? This slaps. Like, have you seen how this guy draws himself? Bro's an artist. Yes, of course, who else? Why would I say that? I would not say this. One of these two, for sure. Actually, any of these three. I'm just going to I love your line work. My work now is far better, but I appreciate the compliment. Despite his understated words, Ford looks surprisingly pleased. Oh yay, I get to add more. Were any of these creatures ever dangerous? Oh, extremely. Some are worse. Dangerous, like annoying. Though Ford seems to find his own comment amusing, he doesn't fail to notice your unease. I do have weapons in case these things escalate, so there's no need to worry. You brought weapons? Not many. I have a stun gun, my fists, and my sharp whip. I feel safer already. That was probably irony, but I would actually believe that. Like, if you can fight, cool. Because I can't. That sip of water was just because my throat hurts. You didn't bring your magnet gun? I thought it'd be prudent to leave it for his water time again already. I thought it'd be prudent to leave its magnetic fields alone for a while until I have the time to optimize it. You see, I was trying to widen the area of magnetic influence, but it's been a while since I last worked on the gun. I needed to refamiliarize my... Okay. The amount of times I've fumbled on words that I know very well is honestly embarrassing. So I hope y'all are glad to be witness to that. I needed to refamiliarize myself with its inner workings.
My guess is that I switched the wrong wire or two instead narrow the beam.
I'd like to see how it works sometime.
Really? You know, if you're ever interested in devices like that, my own research colleague Fiddleford was like...
Sorry, I'm laughing at how I said fiddle for it.
would have more to show you. He's the engineering genius around here.
You must have gotten up to some pretty crazy stuff back then. Ugh.
That's one way to put it. It only took 6 years for me to get it in over my head.
He takes a silent moment to look away from your gaze, seemingly a bittersweet remembrance.
Asks him about these creatures.
Oh. So this leprechaun.
Ford groans.
You wait for further answer, but that's it.
I gotta look at these now.
Gramoblin?
Ah, rare specimen I've seen steered clear. A rare specimen that I've seen steered since.
I should have set up face cam for this, specifically just for this.
Actually, hold on a minute. It's not too late.
But first, I'm making a source. Just name it Stan.
Whoops, that's my files.
Okay. Give me a moment. Game capture. Stan. I meant Stan, but okay. There we go. Specify window is not. Shut up. Make sure it pops up. It does! Hooray. Okay. No worries about your word fiddling. My ass can't think of a perfect thing to say when it's perfect. Yeah. I also hate when that happens. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. Camera. Now, I don't usually like to record my face for these things, but this is a special occasion, I'd say. And by special occasion, I mean I'm drinking water. But first, I need to make sure my camera is actually properly connected. And make sure everything's good so I don't spend a lot of time trying to adjust it mid-game. And I'm closing my door because I realized I left it open. Oh no! Please mind my messy shelf if you see it on camera. It's messy. As I just specified. Gotta like put this on top of this. There you go, right? We're finding out. We shall find out. Silence comes out of your mouth when you're saying. That literally happens to me. And I hate when that happens. But it's also kind of a Sometimes it's a telltale sign that I'm about to have an anxiety attack. Like if I can't even say something, I'm like, oh no. Where's the camera? I gotta find the camera source thing. I've never used my camera. Video capture device, would it be this? Yes. Webcam. Webcam? No. Okay. Device. You. Oh god. Oh god. It's tiny. I could keep it tiny. How would I configure video? Okay. Alright. Let me like readjust this. Put it in the corner. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. Whoa, it's gaming. You get to see my eyes constantly do this. Wow, I look so quirky. Okay. Back to swooning over stands. Ah, a rare specimen. Already? Wait, I already read this. Though if you want to see one in person, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to walk into this situation again for the sake of education. Are there floating eyeballs here? Sounds disconcerting, doesn't it? I once released them in my house by accident and found eyeballs in the most unsuspecting places for months. My guests chose not to comment on my choice of house decor. Damn, he had guests. Will we catch sight of the pterodactyl? I keep looking at my phone to check chat, and I see my face there. I'm not used to seeing my face there. I doubt we'll spot today, but perhaps we can go bird watching later if you're interested. It says here that Mothman turns into a bunch of moths. Yes, that's how we'll get the moth ring. Mothwing. Then why not use mothballs as propellant? Well, I've never tried. Could be the most conventional method. Be the unconventional one? Or would Mothman be able to overcome its mothly nature and persist? Well, I can't go back, so... Oh wait, back button's right there. I'm a little dumb. Giant fruit bats, actually. They were among the first to teach me to not judge a creature by its reputation. I only realized they were harmless once I had been bitten by one. Oh no, that still sounds pretty bad. It actually healed pretty fast. I attribute that to the health kick I was on after. Alright, back to silence. Suddenly, Ford puts out an arm in caution, slowing his pace. You narrowly manage not to collide with him, and take a quick glance around to see. Nothing? Look, there. There. I'm sorry. Now that I know I'm being recorded, I feel so weird. You see what looks to be a bundled up plaid shirt moving along the forest floor. Wait, is that a beaver's tail? Looks like a platypus. What are you doing all the way out here? Don't you mean a platypus? Ford shakes his head with a grin. I meant what I said. It's a platypus. A platypus. I fucking love this show. Ford moves into a crouch but stays at a respectable distance, following the small creature. You watch him, and after a moment, mimic his actions. Ford's giving the creature a bright smile, the first of its kind that you've seen since leaving Mabel at the shack. Aww.
You're a cute one, aren't you? And one of my favorite patterns, too.
I almost said patterns. I keep looking over here expecting the camera to be here. But I didn't put the camera there, because the wire that goes to my camera doesn't go that long. So it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Ford motions you to move forward a little more, to the distance he's maintaining. If I were to rate the oddities that live in this forest on a scale of least to most annoying, these little guys would get immunity. They have done nothing wrong and I appreciate them for it. As the two of you watch in quiet appreciation, the platypus ambles into the underbush and vanishes from view. What a cute little guy. That sounds cute. I wish they gave us a visual for that. The two of you can continue deeper into the forest. The foliage seems denser now, and you look through the treetops for a glimpse of the sun, which has now dropped low in the sky. It had already been getting late when you left. I thought I got called. But you hadn't thought Mothman would be this far out. Almost as though he'd read your mind, Ford answers to you. Mothman is rather reclusive, and as such lives deeper within the forest than bolder creatures like the gnomes. Are you alright? Huh? That is, are you tired at all? I should have asked sooner. Oh no, wait. Oh, I can scroll? That's sick. I didn't know I could scroll. That is, are you tired at all? I should have asked sooner. It's just been a long time since I've traveled with anyone new. Stanley tends to speak his mind without my asking. I'm tired. I understand. We could rest here until sunset. You mentioned traveling with Stan? I suppose it wouldn't do any harm telling you. He says that, but the tone of his voice says he's been dying to tell someone for months. Aww. I've been sailing with Stanley around the world, chasing after hotspots of anomalous activity. He seemed to view it as a vacation, but I saw it as a chance to pick back up on some serious research. I've been rather eager to break the news of what I've been... Okay. of what we found to the world. But I first must organize my findings. And if I'm honest, I still need to find some time to get back in the swing of things. Must be strange to come back home after traveling for so long, huh? More than you know. Ford laughs, shaking his head. Behind his glasses, his eyes are downcast, almost sad. You want to ask, but decide to stay silent. Did I say silent? Oh my god. The moment the sun touches the horizon through the gaps of the treetops, Ford gestures the two of you to continue. You hadn't noticed, but you've been resting within a short distance of a small clearing that holds a cylindrical stone marker. The stone marker bears intricate swirls carved into its surface. Ford reaches into his coat and produces a packet of gum from earlier, opening it and dumping the pieces out to his palm. Gum? Thanks. Unsure of why you came all this way out here to unwrap gum at sunset. You stick a gum in your mouth. Oh shit. You accept a stick of gum. Ford puts the remaining gum in his coat wrist pocket. He unwraps the now empty gum packet to reveal that he was hiding a small piece of parchment, folded up to act like a lining. He smooths it against the stone, holding it under the deep orange-red light of the sunset. You step closer to look over Ford's shoulder. The parchment holds a detailed writing of... It was just cat. Of the swirls carved into the stone, documenting every crack on the surface. As you watch, a golden cursive unfolds itself across the page, seemingly fueled by the sunset's warm light. Ford reads the words as they appear. Such a place the Mothman doth rest. But please do not disturb its nest. If kindness be something thou befit... That word. Ford lifts the parchment a little higher to prevent his shadow from obscuring the rest of the line. Follow thy nature, and turn left. No, I think we turn right. I'm kidding. We turn left. I think so, Zim. We press onward. Imagine if I press. He'd be disappointed. Left leads you to a dimly lit cave, which Ford says he remembers well. Except last time he was here, it was pitch black since he arrived in the middle of the night. Water. Dirt hurts. From the depths, you hear the faint sound of dripping water, echoing out the cave's shadow-shrouded walls. You're slow as your eyes attempt to adjust to the low light. Ford pauses in front of you, reaching into his coat for something. Hold on. I have a flashlight in here somewhere. This cave has never received much natural light, you see, and, He rummages further, and you see a couple of dice, a pad of paper from earlier, and a quill. He has some custom pocket work going on in there, too. You bet it's one of his... You bet one of his coat's inner pockets has a pen protector in it. Here we are, at last. Allow me to... Darn it, out of batteries. Wait, I think I have one. You pull out your phone and turn on its flashlight. The light is small, but it does its job. Huh. You saved our hides there, Zim. I was supposed to pull out the matchbook. With your light guiding the way, you and Ford move further into the cave, which yawns wide around you. It isn't until a sliver of natural light from the entrance disappears and Ford speaks again. It's been years since I've been down here. Decades even, at this point. But I'll always remember the eye bats as one of my first discoveries when I arrived at Gravity Falls. How'd you find them in the first place? One got into my house, you see. I was making breakfast one morning and one managed to find my cereal box. When I poured the cereal out of the bowl, it came fluttering out, agitated, like it belonged there. The nerve! My throat is so dry today. He sounds so indignant. That word, even years later, that you laugh. I wanted to continue for further study, but unfortunately I managed to get away. As I thought about it afterwards, its pupil had constricted against the light, unfamiliar with the bright light in the kitchen. So either it's nocturnal, or it lives in the deepest, darkest cave of Gravity Falls. I found them easily after that. You managed to catch one? Somewhat. I came running through this cave with a butterfly net in my wits. I brought a working flashlight that time, and they all hid in dark corners. Once I turned my flashlight off, they flocked to me. I caught 18 of them that day. But it reminded me to use the stealth uses of... The rapid sound of clicking claws against stone startled you, a shiver rushing up your spine. The dark. You turn off your light. Ford taps your shoulder and gestures you to keep moving forward. Eventually, the narrow passage widens into an open... into a large room. Why? Someone going crazy out there. The darkness shrouds the source of dripping water from view. But as your eyes adjust, you squint to see a strange winged shadow. A shadow with eyes that glow red in near darkness like rubies. Your breath catches in your throat as the realization comes over you. board is apparently fairly close to you in the room. You find when he speaks it's just a few inches from your shoulder. You catch the shadow of his arm swinging like a wide arc. He's introducing you to
Zim, I'd like you to meet the Mothman.
That was corny, I'm sorry. He whispers. But even in the dark, you see him grinning excitedly at you. Ford looks between you and the Mothman, apparently hoping for a dramatic reaction. Your speechlessness seems to satisfy him. Don't worry, he hasn't noticed us yet. Here's the plan. You make contact with Mothman, and He pulls out a butterfly net and a large lidded jar. Now, where did that come from within his coat of mysteries is lost to you. We'll capture him in one of these 100... We'll capture one of the 100 moths that comprise it.
Wait, I get to touch a Mothman?
Yes. And it turns into 100 black witch moths. It's like experimenting with a swarm of locusts. Surprising when you're not expecting it. Remember, even just a light touch is enough. Good, my nose. You steel yourself, awaiting Ford's signal. He waves his hand to coax you forward, and then it's up to you to decide how to, make contact. To its boring spot. Approach with stealth. You tiptoe towards the Mothman, remembering Ford's comment on the dark and trying to channel your inner stealth skills. Of course, that's the moment your phone decides to start blasting Taking Over Midnight by Anne Sandra. You're confused before remembering that Mabel added her number to your contacts. It must have made that her custom ringtone. Mothman turns to the noise and screeches, but before you can barrel to it, the creature explodes to 100 moths fluttering at you, getting stuck in your shirt and skittering around your face, surrounding you in mothy hell. Your task is accomplished. Ford rushes into the swarm of moths, waving the butterfly net with a few unsuccessful swipes. He tries swatting at the more aggressive ones away, but there are too many. Phone light. You grab your... Oh no, was this a bad choice? You grab your phone and quickly switch the light on, running to Ford's side and holding it up high. You even attempt to call them over, despite knowing they don't respond to sound. Before long, they all crowd around the phone. The sight of light flickering and reflecting off so many small wings would be somewhat captivating if you hadn't been in the midst of them. Ford puts the butterfly net away, jar in hand, and carefully scoops up one of the moths. Well, that could have gone better, but we've succeeded nonetheless. As Ford pockets the jar, you turn off the light. With no light, there's no threat to focus in on. The cloud disperses. That was amazing! Ford laughs, brushing dust and dirt off his trench coat. You could say that. Our completed repellent is within sight. Let's head back. Ford turns to leave the cave. He looks calm and content. You, on the other hand, are buzzing with energy under an adrenaline rush. Should you go for a high five? Yes! Oh, that's nice. You raise your hand in a universally understood offer of a high five. Ford pauses, then grins, high-fiving you. Or rather, 6. When you and Ford eventually reach the cave entrance, you find the forest that you left in dying light is now awash in a silver glow. A gap between the leaves overhead provides a view of the night sky, along with a long strings of stars. A few more steps, the Milky Way comes into view, looking as if a tear-across fabric in the sky. Ford notices you looking. See something? Why do I keep saying pterodactyl? The pterodactyl doesn't usually come out this late, but being a prehistoric creature, its behavior is quite unpredictable. I've never seen the Milky Way in person before. It looks amazing, isn't it? It's remarkable what you can see without light pollution from the city. Here on the outskirts of town, you can see a good portion of the Milky Way every night. He gazes up into the night sky. A whole year has passed, yet it feels so strange to see a sky I recognize.
What?
Oh, traveling. You know, I was in a different part of the world. You both stare at the sky in uncomfortable silence for a few more moments. The quiet of the forest settles in, along with the distant sound of flowing water, and you find yourself surprisingly glad that Ford hasn't accidentally pulled you here before. If this is one of the moments you get to experience. Out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see Ford looking at you instead of up. But when you tilt your head back down, his attention is elsewhere. Eventually, the two of you come to a wordless mutual agreement to continue on, and you're walking again. You'll have to show me the other creatures that live here sometime. You're glad that you said so. When you look over and find that Ford is pleasantly surprised to hear it, his chest puffs out with pride. I'm turning this off. I'm getting self-conscious. Sorry if you like the webcam. I'm just way too self-conscious to keep it on. Especially with how much my nose is itching. I don't really want that to be a constant thing. Actually, we might have to get to a stopping point pretty soon. My throat is like killing me. Of course, maybe we'll get to spot the hide behind, or tag along with Dipper when he visits the multi-bear.
The what?
Ford taps his temple, grinning. You'll have to wait till I show you to find out. I'm holding you to that. We have some time before we get back. If you're up for another walk, you must make a face because Ford looks back at you and laughs. We're not far, I promise. I just thought I might answer a few more of your questions if you have any. I do have questions. I want to know. I want to have information.
You must stay in great shape if you do this all day.
You know, actually, this sort of thing isn't part of my exercise regimen. Ford turns left at the stone marker, towards the sound of a river, and sure enough, after a while, it comes into view. The moonlight illuminates the water as you walk along it. Pretty. Quick saving real fast. After following the river for quite a few minutes, the shoreline expands into a small round lake at the center of a clearing. Overhanging it is a large flat rock, the kind that would be used as a less than effective diving board in times of emergency. The emergency being that just one had to jump in the lake. However, neither yourself nor Ford really look in the direction of the diving board. He looks towards the edge of the lake, where a relatively flat boulder could substitute for a bench. The two of you take a seat. Alright, we are going to save here. And end things here, because I don't know how long I can keep doing this for. There is no image to really represent me here, because I still haven't finished anything for that. For those who watched, thank you. And next stream will likely be one of two things. No, wait. One of three things. 1. A continuation of this. 2. Friday Night Funkin' mods. 3. Minecraft. Except I'm kind of like streaming alongside with Johnny Hedgewolf. I don't know. I don't know when he's streaming again. I'll find out. I'll ask. Like, if he says anything about it, I'll ask if I can stream along with him. That might be done on Twitch though, but I guess you'll find out. So yeah, until next stream, whenever that is. Hopefully soon. Hopefully my throat isn't being a pain by then.
So I'm gonna try to sleep.
Actually, no, I won't. I'm still not tired. All this and I'm still not tired?